Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 59. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said they look like a group that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl winning team. And we've been proven right by what we've seen throughout the season.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Defense. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see. And they'll call that one every time.
Mahomes firing complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys did not play offense. Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
It becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And he comes in off of a tremendous game in the NFC Championship round 2 weeks ago. This has been a team all season long that's taken their identity from their quarterback.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wade. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
On the handoff, it's Hubbard. A little juke. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a...
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. Oh, the ball is out. Edwards-Helaire lost it. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, You go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it.
They'll run on first down with Hubbard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Wade. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Davis, nice grab. Sheds off the tackle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from a yard out. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Able to connect with Mims. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this one is incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2. And definitely not playing the check down game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the 1st quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. Ooh, with a juke. And out across midfield, down to the 45. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Flush to his right. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On the give, this is Hubbard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wade. That catch good for only a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now back to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Panthers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, it's making adjustments, right?
Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. KC's offense ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 42.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
On 2nd down, Parham. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnston. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for Carolina.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. This is caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard taking it in from 2 yards out. And Gonzalez now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a good return up past the 30. He's at the 40, 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Carolina.
Talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned,
on 2nd and 7, Mahomes on target over the middle to Hill. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. Now a first carry for their fullback.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of...
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
All right, let's put the check mark on the defensive side of the ledger there. Really nice tackle by the man in the middle. But why was he able to get that done? Because he has 4 down linemen in front.
Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. A big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult because defensively you can have a game plan and trying to count for all the things you've seen on tape, the way that they run their plays, even his running.
Right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second and 6. Checks this down to Hubbard.
Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That's some strong running. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wade. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. That's going to set him back 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, third and goal. Back to throw here. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Panthers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Okay, we need to double check here with Mark.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, and all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second. Now Mahomes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Mahomes now to throw. Rolling to his right. Finds a seam inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. The give to the fullback on the dive. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And this is going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina, and they are trying to play it cool. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have him.
Touchdown! It's complete. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now here's Mahomes. Quickly into the hands of Mims. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mahomes firing complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. They'll drop to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And now a carry here for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Got a man. It's Mims. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of it.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
my old high school coach used to say, Charles. He said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Extra point by Butker is on target
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They go play action here on 1st down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's brought down. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another 1st down.
Well, partner, there's a pretty easy explanation for his success in this one. He's very comfortable throwing the football. Did you just see that one? In the pocket, no real pressure, yet to be sacked today. When he's that comfortable, that leads to those types of completions.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl champions. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.